animation was then converted to a GIF. And the beauty of, as you all know, of a GIF is that you can produce an animation with an alpha background. That means the background is transparent, so it can be just inserted into your image or into your slide in Storyline and blend into the background. So I produced this animation, and when I published it on my desktop, it all worked wonderfully. But when I published it online, I got this effect. So you can see the problem. When we work on our desktop offline, the animation starts instantaneously, but once it's on the web, there is a pause while the animation is being processed, and in that pause you have empty space where instead of having the animation. So my immediate response to that was to try to put an image, a still image, that would be set to disappear after, say, 1 second. And then when the still image disappeared, you would hope that the animation would have been processed by Storyline and it would start up and there would be a seamless beginning of the animation. Unfortunately, though, this measure was not entirely successful. It was a partial fix, but you could never accurately predict how long the time lapse would be between the image, which may be set to go into hidden mode after 1 second, and when the animation would actually start up. So I had to think again, and this was my solution. Now, in the first step, I had to make an adjustment to my original GIF animation. My GIF animation is approximately 2 seconds long. And what I did was I added an additional second at the beginning of the animation. And in that first second, nothing happens. It's motionless. And the animation starts on second 1. Why did I do that? Well, I will explain it to you. So now we are in Storyline, and this is the slide. And in the slide, we have the animation, which is called Digger 5 GIF, which now has a 1 second piece of motionless action. And we have a static ping PNG image placed on top of our animation. Now, what I did then was with my GIF file, my GIF animation, I added a Storyline animation and I set it to fade in over 1 second. So that 1 second of nothing happening would be covered by a fade in. And during that 1 second, I set a trigger for my static image. And the trigger was change the state of picture 6, that's the static image, change the state of picture 6 to hidden when the entrance animation completes. Let me just show you that again. So the PNG image is set to hidden only when the animation, the Storyline animation on the GIF image completes, and that's the entrance fade in. So by setting the entrance animation to fade in, I have instructed the Storyline to hide my static image only when the animation completes. And that kind of guarantees to me that it will only kick in, the trigger will only kick in when the GIF animation is ready to play. Let's see how it works in practice. So notice what happens when I trigger the animation. So now you can see a seamless movement from static image to animation. There is no interruption for the GIF file to upload. The instruction to Storyline is only to trigger the disappearance of the image when the GIF animation has gone through its first second of fade in. And that was my fix to this time lag problem with GIF animations in Storyline. I hope you found that useful, and thank you very much for listening.